as such. Okay, cool. Let's transition. Done. Nice. And away we go. Okay, so your start's not the problem. Okay. Oh. Not too bad there. You get the thing as well at the end. You want 2 empties there. Ending's okay. Okay, so your start's fine. I wouldn't worry too much about the start. Okay, so you try and get into an empty early enough. I think the problems start here. This is okay, but you want to get the sequence of empties out. I think you should try the stairs jump because it's purely a timing thing. So as long as you're able to get the empties out in time, it's just a matter of find the run where you manage to get the stair hop. Because you're kind of delaying this a bit, and I think without the delay and a little bit more of a push, you could easily get the empty out in time and do the stairs jump. There's a big time save right there. At least 0.1. See with this, don't do like a hop, delay hop. This could actually save a surprising amount of time. It's difficult to say how much time you're losing, but like you're doing a sort of hop delay into an MT, and that's actually thrown you in a really bad angle here, because this is what caught me off guard. I let to now watch it first. I'm like, whoa, but I can see why. When you're doing this hop, when you're doing a left hop into a right drift here, just do an immediate right hop. Do not delay it, because then you'll get a much better angle in this section. So that delay there is probably what's costing you a good line here, because then when you're doing the right hop into a left hop, you're being thrown right over here, and you kind of want to be more back here so you can get a better angle round. Your angle's not terrible, but you've kind of got more work to do. See now I'm starting to see why time is being lost. Because this little hop here that you've delayed has cost you all the way up to the shroom. Because it's delayed this MT, which has thrown this hop and this drift at the wrong sort of angle, which means that when you get this MT out, you're a lot closer to the grass, but facing forward, which means you're forced to use almost purely handling to get here. Yeah, it's a chain reaction of bad lines. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. Hello, HCH, how's it going? I'm unfortunately very near the end of my stream, so I'm just doing some coaching. But by all means, feel free to just like drop a follow if you want to see when I go live again. Hello. No, I'm coaching Quantum. I'm coaching his run. So anyway, back to the coaching. Like I just said, you know, it's thrown this out of line, and yeah, if you were like able to get your lines better, then you'd be closer to this wall when you're doing this MT. So like when you get around here, you're closer to this wall by the time you're facing forwards here, which means that you can use more of a drift to turn into this shroom, which therefore means you lose a lot less speed. So it's that section's cost you the majority of your time. Because that handling right there, you're probably not even going to beat your full speed. You're probably going to be mostly at your handling speed or your steering speed here. So you can still get over, but you've probably lost quite a bit of time there. I I wouldn't really change anything here. This is fine. This room's okay. Don't worry too much about that. That's okay. But I would try and get 2 MTs here. If you can somehow just push this MT a bit sooner and get 2 MTs, I reckon it would be faster. Maybe not by much, but I think it would save time. Yeah, because you do delay it a little bit, I see. So just try and get that MT out a little sooner and do 2. 2 MTs there is easy. Good. That's a simple time save then. I'm wondering if you should delay... Yeah, delay releasing this first MT a little bit longer. You thought one's faster. It maybe depends on how fast you can MT, but I think as long as you're reasonably quick, like I'm not talking about top level quick, just quick enough that it's not clumsy, then you should still save time. But yeah, release this MT a little bit later. Drifting early is fine, but not by much. I'm talking about maybe up to a quarter of a second at the most delayed by, but just a little bit longer so that rather than stretching the boosts out, you're sort of chaining them more. Like if you're releasing it too late that you have to rush it and you can't do it, just change the timing to a little bit earlier and just find it so that you're releasing MTs in quick succession with as little different, like as little drop between boosts as possible, basically. Because, yeah, you're holding it a bit there. Like, this MT was held a bit and that MT was held a bit. You're going to hold it a little bit anyway, probably, to make sure you cut the grass, but you held it for longer than was really ideal. And that's kind of because you released the MT early. Yeah, that's fair enough. But just delay it a bit, and then if you have to sort of play faster, like get your MTs out a bit faster, you'll chain them, and if you succeed, you will save time, for sure. The ending's probably fine, to be honest. If you do your timing right, you can do like a neutral hop ending with just an RMT, but that's tough. So I wouldn't have faff about too much with the ending. Just keep doing that. So yeah, when I first watched this run, I wasn't 100% sure. Oh god, that's okay. My foot caught the cable there. I wasn't 100% sure exactly where you were losing time, but it became very clear once I actually looked at it properly. It's like this section here. So, I mean, I could tell that you were losing a little bit of time here or there because you're not like got the top level sort of play, but I wasn't like seeing like where you were losing a whole second. But yeah, it becomes apparent now. So if you fix this section, like I mentioned, you'll probably manage to get. It'll be you'll get stacked saving, save time. You'll save time on this drift, which will in turn save time in turning around here, which will in turn allow you to drift a little bit more for turning around here, which means that this jump will be faster, which in turn means that you'll have saved a lot of time for that section. So, like, if I turn this off for a second and find world record fast lap, again, we'll look at Dasher. Oh yeah, I think so. I think you could easily save more than a quarter of a second from what I said alone. Don't forget, try the stairs jump as well. Absolutely try it. This is going to be a bit off, but it shouldn't matter. So we'll just skip to the point I was talking about. So immediate hops. Okay, he's maybe not as far over to the wall as I thought, but you can see though, he isn't needing to use handling. He's kind of got a different approach to it, but for all intents and purposes, like, you know, you can see though that he does save time with better hops. So like, he's closer to the wall and he's closer to this wall when he goes round. Because I think you were more like over here, to be fair. and then he's hopping, but he's actually not handling for a lot of the time. He's not steering. But I think this is because this is like a stupidly optimal line he's taking. You don't have to be that good to get under like 29 seconds. I could try and find another one to compare actually, because that's maybe quite a difficult one to do. I'll see if mine is there somewhere, because I feel like that's maybe going to be easier. I think I've got 28.9 should I say. Yeah. I'm sure I do it. Yeah. I'll just pop this bag up. I actually kind of do it similar to David, but it's fine. It still shows what I need to show. It's like, yeah, much closer to the wall. And then I do a drift turn. Although I'm taking a more aggressive angle as well. I actually forgot that I did an angle similar to David, to be fair. I thought I did more of a straight on angle. But even then, you know, like, what I said still applies. It's like much less handling used. It's more of a drift because we've got a favourable angle where we can use a drift instead of handling. Yeah, I think you should be able to be fair. Like, much less handling compared to, like, say, yeah, it's very clear you're much closer to the grass here, but with a bad angle. And of course, that means you're kind of having to use handling to recover the angle more. So it's like you're further along the grass and you're having to use steering more so that you can get the angle in time. Sort of thing. But yeah. So do the stairs jump here. Absolutely try stairs jump. And then tidy up this hop. And just delay the release in this MT a bit more, so it's more of a quick succession of MTs. So I think that should be more than enough there. That's the three things you should focus on. Everything else, it wouldn't be fair to say, because like I say, anything else is purely just overall experience, so you can't really coach that. You have to just play. But yeah, like those are the glaring weaknesses of the run. So cool. Maybe I should upload this one. I think this one was quite a good coach. So I should probably upload this to YouTube or port over to YouTube. But cool. With that concludes the stream, and I think